Attention bobsled riders! You will soon be embarking on a thrilling podcast down the icy slopes of the Matterhorn, so please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the bobsled at all times. Auf Wiedersehen!
Hello, yodelers. We are the Matterhorn Yodelers. I am your host today, J5th, with
Jackie
and
Prince Charming.
Prince Charming. Which one is he again? He's
I think
Cinderella's.
Cinderella's.
Yeah,
Which one's Snow White's?
The prince.
just the prince.
The Prince.
The prince.
Definitive.
Today!
Never sneak up on a woman in the wishing well, right? So Peter brought up princes, and so our topic today is princes. You know what? It's that time with school getting started, and the yearbook, came out before summer, and there's always that fun. Most successful, most violent. Oh wait, that was my yearbook. I won that one. No, they have like who's going to be most successful, who's the most athletic. They have those, and like the popular kids would get that. I was like most likely to be, convicted of. No, I'm just joking. That wasn't
Most
mine.
likely to be invisible. That was mine.
Who's that person?
Exactly. Who is that? I don't remember who that is. I don't recognize him. I don't think he said anything. Was he deaf? Could he talk? Was he mute?
Oh man.
It was like the mime that was working at Disney.
Yeah.
Can you juggle?
Yeah.
So what we're talking about, we're going to do this. We're going to apply these kind of statements most likely to princesses. So the princess list that we have, and Peter didn't do his homework. He does have it in front of him.
I have it in front of me. I put it out, but it's best fresh out of my mind and be like, no, that's what it is.
And then you'll be thinking, it's like, Peter should have prepared.
Usually.
I use the Jim Gaffigan thought in the head.
Right?
Peter should have did his homework. Because Jim listens to this, and he's that's how he thinks when he's
Peter
doing
didn't
this.
prepare.
He's horrible. I'm hungry. Anybody got a cake?
Hot pocket.
Volcano bucket. All right, so list of the princesses. Here they are. We have Snow White. We have Cinderella. We have Aurora. We have Ariel. We have Belle. We have Jasmine. We have Pocahontas. We have Mulan. Really, Mulan?
She's classified as
She's
a Disney
classified?
princess.
She's classified
She
as
is.
a princess.
I know. That's what I was all like, wait a second. She didn't have the, like...
She's part of Disney royalty.
Yeah.
People say that about Pocahontas.
She was the chief's daughter.
Yeah.
That's a princess level. It's nobility. You have Tiana. You have Rapunzel. You have Merida. You have Moana. You have Raya. You have Anna and Elsa. And I did, like, Anna and Elsa I threw on there. They're technically not princesses.
not.
Yeah, they're outside.
Because they're too popular.
That's what I thought was so weird. How, like...
Yeah, they're not classified as... They're too popular for the Disney princess line. They outshine all the other princesses.
They do. When you go to Target, they've got their own section.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years, and they're still pulling
Right.
like numbers.
Mm-hmm. And there's even Disney princesses that are not on this list that are Disney princesses. Like, remember Atlantis?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Akita?
Yeah.
Kida?
Yeah.
That's right.
Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph?
Is she a princess?
She's a princess.
But
She's Princess Vanellope von Schweetz. That's the big reveal at the end of the movie.
Yes.
So, like, yeah, there's princesses that, because their movies don't do well.
And I guess Tinkerbell was considered at one point.
At one point, but then they made the fairies their own thing.
universe kind of thing.
Yeah,
So when they did the Tinkerbell movies, they did the fairies.
And
had
Alice
their own
was
brand.
considered one as well. Like, not officially, but she was popular enough
Right.
that she fell under that.
Now she's not.
No.
But I threw Anna and Elsa because they're
basically.
they have the princess in there. And then I did throw, outside of Disney animation, I did throw in Princess Leia because they did have a ceremony for her, like, you're a Disney princess now.
Yeah.
Right.
Not Queen Amidala.
Nope.
No.
That's a that's a democracy kind of position,
Yeah.
She's,
right?
Yeah, she's kind of up there with
It's
like,
Queen Amidala.
kind of like with Elsa.
And then there's Anastasia. She's a princess, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll
With
throw
the
her in there too.
with the Fox purchase,
With
that
the Fox
makes
purchase.
her a Disney princess officially. She does have merchandise they sell in Epcot.
Or does she?
Mm-hmm.
Where did they sell it?
I think in Germany.
Really?
Or it's either Germany, France, something like that. But like, yeah, like there
I
is.
was all like, okay.
Hey, I saw, it showed up on my news feed. It says Anastasia merchandise at Epcot. I was like, oh wow, okay.
They have like a little Russian booth.
I'm taken back. I was like, Germany. All right.
I don't remember what country. I don't know.
And then, yes. So that's it. And so we've got a series of questions, and we'll see where that takes us. All right. So the most likely list begins with the easy one: most likely to succeed in life. Jackie.
I put Anna.
Anna. Why do you have
Okay,
Anna?
so
What story have you
this
created
is
about
my
her successful
reasoning.
life?
Well, okay, so first of all,
She's married to an ice delivery guy. Not a good start.
In Norway.
In Norway.
it's more of like her beginning was it because she's the second child in a royal family.
Who? No one cares about the second child.
Exactly.
Exactly. Invisible.
She's the second child.
Do you hear that? I'm going to turn down your volume now.
So she started off with the second child, but in the second movie, she becomes queen of Arendelle.
She does because Elsa quit.
Yeah. It's like if I was like, I don't want to be part of this family, Peter would be like, I guess I'm in charge now. They're like, where did you come from? It's like Boy Meets World when Morgan shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it's like, I've been gone for 2 years.
So like she started like in an invisible role to queen, which is impressive.
That is impressive. So what is she going to do?
She's gonna run a kingdom.
Run a kingdom, okay.
And then she's also got like a great like treaty with like mystical creatures and a ice witch.
That's your sister? You're going to say her sister's an ice witch?
Wow.
I don't
I'm
know.
successful. My sister's an ice witch. She'll enchant you. Ask the guy from Weaseltown. It's Weaseltown! Do you have something, Peter, or I could go, and that gives you more time because you're making it
No,
up?
I've got it. I had an answer as soon as you said it.
Okay, who's most successful?
The first person that came to my mind was Tiana.
Oh, you got mine too. I did the
Yeah.
same.
Tiana, she is the hardworking
Of course.
princess. She even puts Prince Naveen to work as a mincer.
Yeah,
I feel like I could put Tiana for everything on this list. so.
she's an excellent.
She's
life.
yeah.
she's gonna
She'll
take
even
away a
win
lot.
arm wrestling contest.
I would believe it.
So yes, I have Tiana as well. I think like she's gonna get that restaurant. It's
Yep.
gonna be a hit, and she's going to like get the chain. She's got access to money from Naveen. I know he may have been cut off, but like hey, we're doing really good here. Like what we got, and then she just nationwide. Like I could just see it.
Yep.
It just rolls.
I can also throw in Raya. I think she
How
would
so?
be
What's your
a
story?
very successful person. Well, you got to think about it. Like she was literally like alone as a child. Her family, her father gets turned to stone. She's on her own as a child, and she's able to go around, bring back the missing dragon. Bring all the dragon pieces to the orb together, and unite the entire world together.
I mean, yeah,
Like
she does.
that's pretty successful.
That's she's got determination, and that can bleed over into success in life.
It all determines on what you think is success.
That's true.
So
because some might say dollar bills, y'all.
yeah.
And others might say, just having a happy life with wonderful children.
Yes.
So
All right, on to the next one.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to have a messy room?
You want me to go?
Yeah, you're a good person
Oh.
to start off with.
Oh, okay.
You're ready.
I am. I've got my
Hey,
clipboard.
I
ready.
have
Peter
an
has
answer.
yeah,
I have
Jackie
an
has
answer. I've already got
I've
an
got a
answer.
clipboard in hand.
I just like giving Peter a little
I know.
time.
Ariel.
Ooh, yeah. That's definitely a good one.
Because she's just collecting all these things, and then
So what do you think
she's
she's
a
gonna
hoarder?
You
Yeah.
think so?
yeah.
She's a hoarder.
She's a collector. All right. It's totally different.
She's got it all organized in her secret cave.
Not so secret.
Not so
Triton
secret.
saw that.
You just ruined it.
He's a human, you're a mermaid. I love him, Daddy. No.
That look. I
Are you
love that look.
practicing that for your future girls?
So
I love him, Daddy.
I love him, Daddy. Or you could do the Merida thing, where it's all like, I want to be free and have my hair on the wind. I have Merida for the messy room.
Yeah, I could
She's
see
got the messy
that.
hair, and she's just like, I'm doing my thing. I don't have time to clean.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my
I
thing.
thought
Clothes on the
about that.
table.
But then I'm like, she's got like servants to clean up.
But most
after
of
her.
they're all princesses. For the most part, they have servants. But who's most likely to have like the messy room for the servants to clean up? That's kind of where I was thinking.
I would say Anna.
Anna, messy hair.
Messy hair. She's kind of has this like carefree attitude. I can totally see her being like I made a mess and I don't care sort of thing.
Yeah, she just said that statue of Prince Philip, not Prince Philip, Prince Beauty and Beast statue, or who's the prince? Who's Beast? What's his prince name? Prince Adam.
Adam.
Prince Adam. The little like bust of Prince Adam lands in the cake, and she's all like, "Oh well, I got chocolate in my mouth."
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I think she is
I
a
think
little spoiled
she's
there
a
too.
little like she doesn't care about messes.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, next one is we're going the opposite. Who has the cleanest fridge?
Cleanest fridge.
Cleanest fridge.
I went with Cinderella
What? Same
Be-
here.
because she's got mice to clean up.
Got rats.
They were the ancestors
come
of the
on.
Ratatouille, like
Yeah.
rats.
I mean, come on. She's got mice working for her.
You make it sound like she's putting them to work against their will.
No, that's
I made
Snow
you a
White.
shirt.
Snow White's the one that puts animals to work.
Yeah, she enchants them with her
No,
voice.
Cinderella just guilt tripped.
She's just like,
though.
I made you a hat, Gus. Go to work.
Go big beard. Clean the refrigerator
No,
for
okay,
me.
first,
I won't let you out until it's clean.
it's clean because Gus is eating all the food.
That's true. Gus. My daughter was watching Cinderella too, and I'm like, this is horrible.
Oh, the second one.
The second
yeah.
one is not good.
Third one's good.
Yeah, they had a good twist there.
Yeah.
We talk about all those the straight to video.
Please listen to that episode.
We need to pump those numbers up.
because that was
We worked
that
really
was-
hard on that one.
That was a hard one for us to get.
Yeah.
through.
We had to watch all of them. There's like 30 of them.
Yeah.
There was a lot of them.
And
was
they're not
brutal.
good. Next, we're gonna do Disney Channel movies. No,
Oh
I'm kidding.
no! That would take too
No,
long.
I'm not ready for the originals. All right, Peter, who do you have for the cleanest fridge?
Snow White. I'd
Snow
pick
White?
Snow White.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm picking somebody who are the cleaners, Snow White's a cleaner.
She
Yeah.
is. She took care of all the mess.
She
From
cleaned
the
up
Seven
after
Dwarfs.
7 old men. I mean, that's quite the impressive
The
feat.
7 old men. You know, it's we're,
I think that's more of a feat than taking care of three prissy ladies.
they were pretty demanding.
They're demanding, but I wouldn't consider them
I mean,
dirty.
when they tore her dress
got- you
up,
got-
it was,
That
You got-
was savage. That always gets me
yeah.
like it's
Oh,
my
yeah,
blood
yeah, yeah.
boiling.
Don't
on
get me wrong.
that.
That's mean in a horrible living situation. But you got minors. You're living with a bunch of minors.
So they're not.
Like,
they're,
Working minors, not children minors.
that still reminds me of that one joke from like Whose Line Is It Anyways, and where they put on different hats.
Oh, right.
And I remember one of the guys like he puts a hat on and he's all like, "I'm a minor. I can't drink." You know, like it's you're expecting something so literal, but it's not. All right. All right. Next is who's most likely to win American Idol? Who's got the good voice? Who's gonna do it?
I put Elsa.
Elsa.
Ooh,
because-
that's a good one.
She's got
She
this
sings-
famous song, Let It Go, that, like, everyone knows. Everyone's addicted to. So,
That's
it's
a good
Elsa.
one.
Oh, I'm going Belle. I gotta go Belle. I think Belle has. I think, like, yes, Elsa's good, but I'm picking Belle. That's my pick.
What is...
Well, I'm not saying Elsa's the best singer, but I'm just saying
She's gonna win it.
Elsa's gonna get the
She's gonna belt it.
popularity vote.
I think so. I think you're on a good one right there. Peter, what song is Belle going to sing that's going to be like the one that wins it all?
The one where she's complaining about the town. I mean, that's a great song. But
I'm meant for more than this provincial life.
but like, but the thing is, like, even in Something There, where she's talking about how there's something inside the beast that I didn't notice before. Like, you can feel her emotions when she's singing.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm getting goosebumps as you're talking about it because it's a good song.
You listen to her and you can tell, like, even like you can tell that she's smiling even without seeing her face, sort of vibe. I don't really get that with Elsa. I don't get that. Like, yeah, she's got a great voice, but I don't feel the music like I do with Belle.
Whoa. All right.
What do
I'm
you got?
going with Aurora. She's got that voice like
She's got a good soprano.
is that the I think she would just be good. I want to do something a little different.
Yeah.
I think Ariel is up there too. Enough where the
Yeah.
Sea Witch steals the voice.
Yeah.
Right? Enough that she can enchant a man just by
Yeah.
her voice alone.
Yeah.
So
Pretty
there's
good.
a book out there where Disney's come out with these young adult books.
Oh, yeah.
And the story with Prince Eric is that his mother was like cursed or like, and he's trying to find a woman that has a voice that can break the curse of a sea witch.
Oh.
And so that's how they bring that about. And so that's why he's so enthralled with this woman that saves him and has a beautiful voice. And that's
Interesting.
why they did a really good job with that. I didn't finish the book, but I was like, I get the feel of it.
I would go Ariel. Ariel would definitely be up
I think
there.
she would be there. I think she's
Yeah.
a season 4 winner.
Right.
You know, like we went to Phoenix. So yes, all right. Next one is who's most likely to open an art gallery?
Rapunzel.
Yeah,
she's the
I mean
artist.
that would be yeah. Out of all of them, she would be considered the artist. I'm going through the list here, and I don't know if how many of them I would consider an artist.
I did the same. I did
Yeah.
Rapunzel.
I mean, that's literally what she did on her free time was art.
Yeah.
When you're trapped in a prison cell.
Correct. Like those are
The
She
tower.
didn't know it was a prison cell.
It's true. What prison walls have you put up in your own head, Jackie?
I don't know.
Well, I'm stuck in this room with 2 other yodelers. Okay, next one is who's most likely to win an arm wrestling contest?
I went with Mulan. I feel like she'd be the most determined.
Fa Mulan.
Okay.
I'm
Does she
going-
cricky with her or cricket? He's lucky.
I would go Merida. I think Merida's got some
That's true.
some strength.
Merida's
She's got some
That's
struggle.
true.
She's got that bow arm, like
Mhm.
pulling back, and you just need it in one arm.
Yeah.
I'm going with Moana.
I thought about her too.
I mean, you gotta have some arms to be a master. What is it?
Sailor.
She
or,
also
or,
has the
or navigator.
ocean helping
Navigator or
her.
something like that.
Yeah, I didn't actually write that one down, so I was all like, what? I'm pulling up Peter here, and I think Moana would be really good. Raya may be good too.
Yeah.
She's one of the more physical type. Who would you not think would win? Like, who's most likely not to win? an arm
Snow
Aurora.
White.
Oh,
Snow White, Aurora.
Yeah.
You just see Aurora arm snap in
Well, she
half.
slept
Anna?
for so long.
I don't think Anna could.
I don't know. She's pretty tough.
No.
No.
I wouldn't consider Anna.
Jasmine, I
a
don't
tough
think
one.
so either.
No.
All right. Next one. Who's most likely to win a pie eating contest? Who's our eater?
Who's the eater?
I would say Merida.
Merida.
Merida. Ooh, that's good. I was thinking Anna.
No.
Ooh, that would be good. My wife gave me like Snow White, and I was like, I guess, but like she makes
She
up.
would make the pie, but she wouldn't.
Yeah,
Merida would be like with her brothers, like going crazy.
that's a tough one. Who would I pick, Merida or Anna? What's the why Anna?
Well, I mean,
You said Anna, right?
yeah,
Well,
my initial
Is it
gut
a
was
chocolate
Anna.
pie?
I feel like she's a person that can, she's that type
She'll
of
get into it.
personality that would like, she's competitive enough that like she'll compete
Okay,
to get into it. Like
she's not trying to keep an image or anything.
Right.
She'll play the game.
right.
Okay. What about you?
I mean, she grew up with like she's got 3 brothers that love to eat, and
Eat
her
cookies.
dad likes to eat.
I like to eat too. Do you think I'll win?
No, but like when I say eat, I mean like
Yeah.
indulge, and like it's that time era of like
They're
the
using your
Scottish,
hands.
yeah, like just going all at it.
But I
not worry
would,
about it.
that's fair. I would definitely like thinking about like she would definitely be a deep competitor for
Yeah.
I think it would be a good tie between the two of them.
Yeah.
I can't decide, so I just say it's up in the air. We'll have to see it.
And you say I didn't prepare.
I did. I put Snow White, but I was like, I don't think it's Snow White. Oh my, apple pie.
Princess Leia. No. Are we talking about the biggest chain smoker?
I just won the pie eating contest.
Who can smoke the most smoke cartons?
Oh gosh, we're just beating up on someone who's not even
I
alive
know,
anymore. It's
I know,
brutal.
I know.
All right, sticking with food, who's most likely to have a cooking show? I've got 3 names up here.
So I didn't go with the obvious, but I went with Snow White. I feel like
She made my
she
list,
would
too.
be. I could see her having a cooking show.
Should be good.
Yeah.
If she had to have a
She would be
partner, who would be her
entertaining.
partner? Which 7 dwarf?
Ooh.
Which one would be one of the
I
7
think
dwarfs?
Grumpy would be funny.
Oh no, our souffle is shrunk. Oh,
I think it would actually be a good cooking show.
the hardest part would be him washing his hands. No, gotta wash your hands.
Oh yeah, that's good.
All right, Peter, who do you got for your cooking show?
Who would be good for cooking? I mean, obviously the easy answer would be Tiana. She's the
Tiana's
chef.
on there.
Yes.
She's the chef. I mean,
I was kind of curious who else would make the
yeah,
list.
I'm looking at the list. I can't think of.
I put
any-
Cinderella.
Cinderella would probably
There we
be
go.
up there. I don't know if she'd be a good like host of a show though.
Well, she's got little Gus going around.
Yeah, she's the cook. That cooks
with the scissors.
She's the one that's cooking with rats.
Hey,
No rats can cook, right? Anyone can cook.
Ratatouille is. I love Ratatouille.
That's a great movie.
If you want to know our top picks for the Pixar films,
Yeah.
check one of our earlier
Yes.
episodes.
Where we rank all the Pixar movies.
All right. Who, going back to our list, who is most likely to have the most subscribers on a social media?
I went with Belle
Oh.
because I
And
feel like
what platform too?
I feel like she would have book talk
Ooh, a book talk.
where it's like you.
You know, only 10% of adults read one book a year in America. That's it.
Well,
I'm just
you're right.
I'm just
But
curious.
I'm just saying, like, she would have the book talk perspective, but then she is Belle, relatable. Everyone loves her.
I can see
People
that.
would want to see what's going on in her life.
Okay. What platform is she going to be on?
I would say TikTok.
She's a TikToker?
Yeah.
Quick episodes?
Yeah.
Pop them out there.
I mean, it's one of those things. Like each one could do their own show on their own right. Like you can have a Pocahontas show where she's all like,
When
"I'm
Gumbo."
experiencing nature, and having little nature."
She could totally do.
thing.
I could see her doing
Like YouTube.
I could see her doing YouTube, and doing
She's like,
almost
I went
like
to this national park and
I could
look
see her
at these
doing
animals."
renovations. I think she would be really good at like being a host for like, hey, this is how you do this, and like
But if we're picking like basic like YouTube star, it's Anna.
That's who I picked.
Oh, that's
Anna is
true.
that like girl with the short attention span that's all
Yeah.
very energetic and be in your face. She's got that YouTube personality. Hello, welcome to Anna's Day. Today we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Like she's got that social media like vibe.
I can see that.
That's where my mind was. I think she'd be good with like Instagram,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
she's like in Norway,
Rapunzel,
and it's
Rapunzel
so.
would be good for Instagram.
She would be good on Instagram.
Yeah.
She
It's
would
like
take
her art
photos
and
of
her
art,
hair.
her experience for the first time leaving the tower, things that she's never seen before. Like
She could have her own Netflix show, like Emily in Paris. It'd be
Yeah.
like be Rapunzel and what's the name of her? Corona.
yes, Corona.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was like, where is the name of it? All right, who is going back to our list? Who is most likely to become a stay-at-home mom?
I'm gonna say Aurora.
Aurora.
Aurora or Snow White. One of those.
Yeah, Snow
two.
White's already stay-at-home mom at this point.
Yeah.
Like she runs away from home just to become a stay-at-home mom
For the dwarfs.
for the dwarves.
Yeah.
For the miners.
So I say Aurora, just because like she wasn't raised in the castle and being spoiled, so like she had to do chores and stuff. And
She's
so
grounded.
She knows how to do all those things.
Ariel does have a daughter, so we can say that she does.
I picked Ariel.
You picked Ariel.
And not for that reason. My gut just told me like
She would be a good mom.
She'd be a good mom.
I feel like they all be good mom.
Most likely to be a CEO.
Tiana, she's gonna have multiple restaurants.
She's the one that just like she would like
She
fill up
would
the
just be
yearbook.
like, "Let's get it done." Yeah.
Oh, we're going Princess Leia here.
Okay. She could-
General Leia. I mean, she already knows how to take command, and she knows how to lead. She knows how to get the job done.
I think so. I think that's an excellent choice. Tiana, I think they're
That's
both
the-
great.
Yeah.
I went different. I went with Mulan. I think she has like some tenacity. She knows how to work with like men
Multiple people. Yeah.
for sure. You know,
I
work
could
with
see-
some
I
tough
could see her be a
personalities.
girl boss.
I think she would be good. I think she would be great. All right. Well, let's go on to something evil. Most likely to become a villain.
I put Elsa.
Elsa, Sea Witch. I know you call
I
no, you call
know.
Ice Witch. Or,
I switch, yeah. She was supposed to be a witch, like a villain.
yeah, just because you have magical powers doesn't make you automatically going to become a villain. But yes, I agree. Yes, in the story, she is.
Yeah.
She's the villain, but not in this one. So you're with Elsa.
That's tough.
I went with Cinderella. She can go evil. She can get back.
She can do revenge.
She's revenge villain.
Yeah, I can see the revenge side of it.
Just make people's lives miserable. Like, look where I'm at now, and just take it out on the people.
I could see Ariel.
Ooh.
I can see Ariel.
What's the story?
She's kind of selfish. She doesn't think of others. She thinks of herself. And so
Yeah, her dad lost the kingdom because she signed a contract.
correct. Like with that sort of mentality, she might be more prone to do evil things to get what she wants.
Okay, maybe.
She's a rule breaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I can see that side of it.
It's really hard.
It's
I
hard
mean,
to see
you-
what
you're-
would
you're looking
snap
at-
her to the other side. That's where I'm at. Like, she's like, I need to get that last dingle hopper
Well,
for my set.
what snapped her to go to Ursula? Her father snapping at her.
So she's got daddy
Destroying. Yeah, she does. She's got daddy issues. Absolutely.
issues. All right. Let's see. Who's most likely to run for president for their own nation?
Princess Leia.
Princess Leia. Solid.
Yeah.
She's a
a
stateswoman.
general, yeah.
General. She was raised
runs in the
for.
family. Yeah.
I think that's a very good answer. Peter, do you have one? Or do you need more time?
Let's go with Mulan.
Mulan.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mulan would be a person that would be.
I
Do you
thought
think
about
she'd kill the emperor to become emperor?
No.
How do you think she becomes
So I thought about Mulan.
If we're saying running for president,
Running for president. Okay, we're
that's
not like
the rule. We're not putting her as like, I'm
How does
taking
she-
over
how does she
China.
take
No,
over
no, no,
China?
no, 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 no. We're
I
not
brought
playing
the
that
sword and chipped off the emperor's head. I am now Queen Empress of China.
game. Right? No. We're not playing
real
that game.
threat was
That wasn't the
me.
question. Running for
That took a
president.
turn.
Welcome to my nightmare, Jackie.
Yeah.
I think she has
The
the
dark
most,
side of the Matterhorn.
I think she has the most appeal to, for men and women, to that she would appeal to both men and women to want to vote for her.
I think you're right. I think she's a good candidate. I think she could do it. I went with Raya.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's got the diplomacy. She's willing to take action. She's got determination. I think she can do it. I think that's my pick. All right, let's go back to who's most likely to become a hoarder.
Ariel.
Ariel.
Ariel's the hoarder.
Yeah.
I could also see.
I mean, she had a song. Look at my stuff. Isn't it neat?
You just see Flounder going, it's got some junk here.
And I think we all agree it's Ariel. But if I had to pick another person, I'm gonna pick Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Because she's a person who doesn't get a lot of stuff, and so like she's gonna hold on to everything.
People with psychological issues
Yes.
of being trapped.
Yeah.
Yes, she's
Yeah.
gonna hold on to anything that she can.
I think it's going to be Elsa. I'm kidding. Let it go.
All right. I'm like coming up with songs in my head
Yeah.
for like getting rid of stuff. She's the minimalist. All right. Who's most likely to win an Olympic medal, and what medal would they win?
I went with Moana for
Golly, you stole mine. All right, what do you
for
got?
rowing.
You guys picked the one. I didn't even think of Moana for that. I had two that I'm debating.
I have Moana for like rowing.
Okay. Rowing, sailing. There's
Yeah.
that. I always like watching that because you just see the boats like all over the place
Yeah.
during the Olympics on that one.
So like they all have different things that they could all win Olympic
could.
sports in. Like Pocahontas diving,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She totally nailed
She
that.
totally
did,
could.
right?
I didn't think about that.
Merida,
Archery.
Archery.
That was the other
Yeah.
one for me.
you got Ariel swimming.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
like,
cheating. She's got
Well, mermaid.
mermaids.
mermaids are people too, half people.
Are they? He's a human.
What
You're
would,
a mermaid.
what would Tiana run for the Olympics?
She did the pole vault.
Oh.
Remember she had the stick and she was jumping
yes.
around? I think her and Jasmine can do that.
They would compete there.
They would compete in that one. Mulan, she could do fencing.
Fencing.
Yeah.
Rapunzel, rhythmic gymnastics
Yes.
with her hair.
Hey, yep.
Yeah.
That song, the town song. Oh, I still jam out to that one.
Yeah?
That's like, if for a church activity, we had to do ribbon dancing. We were doing like Olympic things, and so we had to make a rhythmic ribbon dancing, and I did it with the Rapunzel like festival music.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the best.
It's a good
song.
one.
It's the best song. for
Cinderella
that.
would be running.
What is she running?
She'd be a runner.
She'd be a runner.
She runs without. She lost a shoe, and she was
She just-
still.
she
She
booking
still
it.
outran the guards.
That's true. Those guards are pretty. They were pretty slow. Snow White. What's Snow White gonna do?
That one's hard. I don't know. I don't know what Olympic sport Snow White would win.
Belle would be a judge. I think she would.
Climbing?
She's judging her town. She's like, I don't need this provincial life. Okay.
All right.
All right. Next one. Who is most likely to have an empty meet and greet? Q.
So I'm going to go with Pocahontas
What? No way. I would totally.
because
Just to hear Wengapo.
just like
She does not have a big crowd every
she
time.
does
I've
have a
seen her.
big crowd.
There's usually,
I
like,
feel
one,
like her
maybe two people.
popularity's dying and the movie's kind of controversial.
What's controversial about it?
Just like the inaccuracy of it.
Well, so are all animated movies that depict
I'm just
history.
saying,
Anastasia, not very accurate.
I'm
She
just-
did.
I'm just saying I could see Pocahontas being the next like cancel movie.
Pocahontas.
I would see Peter Pan get canceled before Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Peter Pan almost in the vault.
Peter Pan is like way more offensive than Pocahontas.
It's got one foot in the grave.
At least Pocahontas is somewhat respective of the culture. Peter Pan, that is like, what makes the red man red?
That is, yeah. You watch that and you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like watching White Christmas and they did a whole blackface scene. And I was like, it was like, this movie's great. And that scene comes on and you're like, this movie's not great. This is a reason why it was buried deep on the streaming site. Yeah, I can see where you're going. Where Pocahontas is controversial.
It's hard to choose from all of them because I think they all are popular. But that's my thought.
I'm gonna go with Raya. My daughter, I picked out get her on a good schedule and habits. We get her a doll and she goes to bed on time, brushes her teeth, and does the routine. By the end of the week, she gets to pick a doll. Raya's the one where she's like, who's that? I don't know.
That's
and I
fair.
guarantee you that will be the last doll she picks because I had already bought them out. And so I lay them all out. And she's like, and she never once goes, what's this one? Not once.
For me, I would pick Aurora.
Really?
'Cause,
She's the
like,
weakest one of like the.
I think she's the weakest one out of like the.
she has minimal screen time.
She's minimal screen
Yeah.
time. She doesn't really have much of a personality.
It's an older movie.
It's just kind of like
I
It's a
mean,
beautiful movie.
it is a
but
beautiful
like,
movie.
does your little girl like to watch
She knows.
it?
She knows
Okay.
who it is. My daughter has such a short attention span, so it's very hard for her to like sit down. Like
Yeah.
the only time when she sits down and watch a whole movie, she's sick. So when I see her like watch a movie, I'm like, "What's wrong with you, child?" Like I have to take her temperature. Like, so yeah, I she
I
knows
can
who
see
she is. But yeah, I don't know if she.
I just don't think like there's enough personality for people to get excited for Aurora. She's always teamed up in the princess booth with like 3 other princesses, so it's like, yeah, she's a part of
Yeah.
that. But if she was by
You're kind of
herself,
forced to visit her.
exactly.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's
But
why I would
there
pick
is
her.
a separate meet and greet in Epcot for her, and it has a decent line.
Does she?
It's in
Yes,
France, right?
It's in France. It's in a gazebo.
It's really. Yeah, I think.
Because I always see.
I think
Belle in
I think
France. I don't
Marie
know
the
who's-
cat gets more attention than Aurora.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's Marie. I think you guys picked some really good
Yeah.
ones. All right, who has the longest queue?
I went with Anastasia
That would be interesting. Get a lot of
Because-
millennials.
because I feel like she's not in the parks that will ever, and I feel like it would cause a big crowd.
If it was a one time.
Yeah.
I've seen the lines for Star Wars night. Princess Leia.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
She gets
Ooh.
3-hour waits.
Yeah.
I
To
can see
me.
that. Yeah, you know what? I believe that. But is it because of scarcity that creates
It
that?
could be that. It could be that. But honestly, I think if you put any of the original trilogy out there, they're going to go nuts. I mean, like, people still go nuts for Chewbacca, and Chewbacca's been in the parks for a long time. I mean,
Yep.
he's walk-around character, so you don't have to wait in line to see him. But, like, when he was a separate meet and greet when it was in Tomorrowland,
Yeah.
his wait was like 45 minutes.
Yep.
And so I think Princess Leia can pull a long wait.
All right, here's the question for you. Star Wars meet and greet. Kind of tangenting here.
Sure.
Grogu, kind of an interactive Grogu
Mhm.
meet and greet, or Princess Leia.
Well, I would rather do Leia.
Well, we would probably rather do Leia. Grogu is definitely a far
For
more
kids.
popular for Disney to push right now because
Yeah.
that's the one big successful character.
That's the
that
crown
they-
jewel of Disney
Disney.
Plus.
Yeah.
Mhm. And so I mean, and you see because he is a character. Him and Mando, they walk around Galaxy's
and
Edge.
Do they?
He's surrounded.
And he's just like mobbed, like he's completely surrounded by people. It's
Yeah.
like he can't walk around at all.
That's crazy.
Like
That's-
he's literally like his attendants are literally like, all right, he's got to move. He's walking around.
This is the way. All the crowd should be like, this is the way.
Right.
He's like, no, is this the way? All right. Let us go on to who's most likely to win a powerlifting competition.
Who's the strong one?
I went with Pocahontas. I don't know. I feel like she got some power. She could have some power in her.
I could see that.
I would say, although she may not look it, Rapunzel.
Ooh.
'Cause
For her weight class?
She's got to throw down her hair, hold up her quote unquote stepmom or her mom or whatever as she's pulling on her hair. So she's got to like hold up another human being.
She's
for
got some
long
upper
periods of
body
time.
strength there.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're onto something, but the weight of her extra hair will probably put her in a different weight class. So I see where you're going. Maybe
Right.
if it's brunette, short-haired Rapunzel, I'm kind of on board. I could jam with that one. I did Moana. I think
Sure.
she's got some
Yeah.
good strength, just on her feet, climbing.
I would have picked Raya.
Raya's a good choice.
Yeah.
She's one of the
a
physical.
strong.
Yeah. All right. Where am I on my list? There we go. Who's most likely to sell the most copies of their own book?
Of their own books.
Yeah,
So,
their
like,
story. They're selling their story.
their own
their
autobiography.
story.
Yeah. Who's gonna sell more books?
Well, I said Tiana because I was like, oh, she'll have a cookbook. But
And I think that's still valid.
I still think it's a popular story. That she will
Belle
sell.
knows how to tell a good story.
It's true.
Belle does.
Belle is a good one.
What how do you think she'll spin it? Do you think she'll like how will she portray like herself?
She'll probably portray herself as like kind of like an oppressed person, probably. If I
I mean,
had
you
to
get the
guess.
story of her mother,
Right.
not there, so we get that
Yeah.
story, and then
she goes to a town where nobody likes her.
right,
She's outcast. People don't want to associate with her, and so she has no one but her books
but she's kind of
to
a
entertain
snob.
her. Well, you're asking me how she would portray
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
This is how she would portray it.
Yeah,
And then she self-sacrificed to save her father's life and met the love of her
that is a
life.
good like
Yeah.
that does help.
No, that's a good
I mean, he
point.
was a sick man. Like, I can see it.
She
What
would
do
know.
you
She
have?
would know how to tell a story. That's
I
for
think
sure.
so. I'm going with Anastasia.
Yeah.
It's like, where's
That's a
she
good
been?
one.
If she remembers.
She just make it up. She just-
Totally could.
Where were you? I was fighting the commies.
I was like, Anastasia.
Mama, grandma, you just got that smoking voice.
She'd be the biggest like con person.
I'm Anastasia.
I met Dimitri and it totally changed everything. Grandma. She was found in an orphanage and she couldn't remember anything. And then she could tell her story about like how Rasputin comes and tries to kill her again. That would be so compelling. And like the people in Moscow will be all for it. They're all about the I rumor in St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think she would have I would be curious.
That would be a good book to read. Anastasia's
Yeah.
book would be a great book to read.
I think Princess Leia would have a great one too. Her many adventures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be fun.
But would she be good at telling her own story?
If she did the audio book, I would listen to it. I won't even do. I'm not gonna do the voice anymore. But it's hurting my voice now doing it.
This fucking voice.
And this is when
What are you, Marge from The Simpsons?
and this is when I started making out with my brother to get mad at my boyfriend. Ha! I didn't know he was my brother.
It wasn't that bad.
It was weird that he stuck his tongue in my mouth.
This is too far.
We don't
too
talk
far.
about this to this day. Oh man.
Too far.
All right, it's the end, so
We're
it gets a little
tired.
crazy. All right, who's most likely to win? Oh wait.
An Oscar.
Oscar. Who's gonna win an Oscar?
I went with Belle.
Same here.
I mean, her song, like, wasn't she? Didn't they win an Oscar?
Yes.
They were nominated.
She
for Best Picture.
But for song they got they won for song.
Yeah,
Beauty and the Beast song.
but I mean, like in
But
real life,
that
if they were an
wasn't-
actor,
If they
I
were
would say Belle.
who is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best acting performance?
yeah, who would have the best? Jasmine blew it for me
Jasmine's
when she
pretty
was
good.
pretending to be like talking to the camel. I was like, she's overacting there. It's too much. She
I
needs
would
to
say
hone it in.
Pocahontas. I think Pocahontas, like she.
I
Drama?
can see that.
I think she
see
could.
that.
She's like the Daniel Day-Lewis
Right.
of women.
Like I would say, like she was like a very believable. Like I could feel her emotions
Yeah.
in that movie and in how it was portrayed.
I think Grandmother Willow would win a best supporting actress.
Supporting
Aw.
actress. What?
All right. Who's most likely to lose a fortune? Who's gonna be frivolous with that money?
I'm gonna
Rapunzel.
Yeah.
That's my first instinct.
She was asking for
Rapunzel.
paint.
How dare you ask for paint, you wasteful child. You want seashells? It's going to take me 3 days to get there. Yeah, I want some white paint.
Exactly.
I went with Anastasia.
You think she's just gonna get? She's like, I'm a princess, yo. I'm in Paris.
Yes.
Got that fortune.
You get Dimitri wanting to spend all her money, and
That's
yeah,
fair.
I think. Yep, she's gonna.
She's gonna
lose
spoil
it.
that dog. What's the name of the dog?
I forgot. I don't know. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
You
I
gotta
forgot the
watch
name
it.
of
It's
the dog.
good.
Oh no,
It
it's good.
holds up.
I still listen to the music. I just haven't seen the movie in a long time.
All right. I said Jasmine. I think-
Yeah.
She could be a big spender.
yeah. Let's see. Who's most likely to create a peace treaty? Who's gonna be the diplomat?
Pocahontas.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's good.
that's good.
That's good. A peace treaty.
I mean, Pocahontas did sell like John Smith. Like, there's no gold here.
Yeah.
There's this corn here. Got some of this. No gold.
No.
No gold here.
I don't know what gold is.
No. We don't do that here. I said Princess Leia.
Princess
Yeah.
Leia.
It is a cop out one.
I feel like
Raya be good. She's got
Right.
she got things together.
she. Well, I mean, she has the history
Yeah.
of creating peace,
Yeah.
so she probably has the best track record out of everyone.
I think Merida would be the worst one.
She would be absolutely. She almost caused the war.
She insulted 3, sons by like knocking their like arrows off the board.
Right.
So yeah, no. I think she'd be a bad choice. All right, who's most likely to win Survivor the TV show?
I went with Raya.
I want Moana.
Pocahontas.
I feel like I thought about Moana, but I feel like Moana would be like the easy target where everyone's like, "Oh, you gotta get her out," and she gets out. But Raya would.
Yeah, she climbs up that
She
coconut tree, and they're like, "Nope."
Yeah, Raya.
not making
I
it to
feel
merge.
like could sneak through all the drama.
I think Pocahontas would be great because she could win challenges.
Right.
She looks like a
Yeah.
challenge like beast.
She would.
All right.
She's got good endurance.
Mm-hmm. And she can dive.
Yep. Expert diver.
And she's got Miko.
Miko.
Stealing food.
Miko would steal the food. All right. He's like, "Good job, Miko." They're all like doing high fives. All right, what's next? We have who's a complainer? Who's most likely to complain or not be satisfied?
I went with Merida.
Ooh, she is.
I mean, she complained during the beginning of the movie.
She's a good whiner.
I mean, we've been talking about it this whole time. Belle is.
We've been trashing on Belle this whole. We do not think very highly of her.
She's a pretty big complaint. I mean, that's literally her first song is her complaining about the town she lives in.
And then she's like, "There's something there." Like she's like, "There wasn't anything there before," but now it's like, "I guess there's something there. I guess I'll like this guy.
Right.
He
Like,
saved me
she's-
from some wolves."
It's like, I guess I'll settle.
She is the beast is the reacher in the relationship,
Yeah.
all right? And then he becomes Prince Adam, and then that totally flipped real
Yes.
quick. I said Aurora. She's got that kind
Yeah.
of teen vibe, but I think your choices are much better. Much better.
Ariel's a pretty big complainer too.
Oh
is.
yeah.
That teenager wanting more. Who is optimistic no matter what? Who's going to be positive?
Moana.
That's true.
She's always optimistic.
Except when she wasn't.
No joke, Peter. No joke. I'm positive when I'm not.
I think.
I think for the most part, Moana.
I
is.
thought she was pretty optimistic. I'm going to take my stone and take it into the heart of a volcano monster. And like,
Yeah.
she just...
I felt Rapunzel would fit that. She's a very happy,
yeah.
positive person, always
true.
seeing the good in people,
That's true. She went to the, what's
Snuggly Duckling?
Snuggly Duckling.
and made friends with all the thugs there.
She did.
Yeah.
You know, dreams can do that. I did Tiana. Just that, got to keep going.
Yep.
There's that hope, and so that's when you got hope. You got to have some sort of You got to have something that's positive.
Yeah.
All right. Who's most likely to become a zoologist?
This is hard. I put Ariel. I don't know. She's curious about things and will study them. And...
I think she'd be a better sociologist. She likes humans. She's curious.
6:37 p.m.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, is it?
It's 6:37. Hit the wrong button. Peter, what do you got?
Let's go with Snow White.
I want Snow White too.
Snow White, she can freaking talk to animals.
That was horrible, guys. I'm sorry. Too much Princess Leia impersonation killed that. All right, who's most likely to join Greenpeace?
Greenpeace.
I know. I was right. I was like, who knows about Greenpeace? Those are the people that like.
The Peace Corps.
No, they're not the Peace Corps. They're the people that like fought for the environment, or they'd like attack whaling boats and stuff like that. Or
I went with Leia because, like, if she's driven, like, for
She's a rebel.
cause,
She's a
like,
rebel.
She'll go for it.
she was
yeah.
an environmentalist. She'd do it. I think it's a good
Yeah.
one. I think Anastasia would be the worst one. She's all like, drill, baby, drill. I'm Romanoff, baby.
Right.
I did Pocahontas. She seems a good environmentalist.
Pocahontas. I would also pick Moana.
Moana
Yeah.
would be
Moana
good.
would be a good environmentalist. I mean, that's what motivated her like at the end to go for the push.
Diseased.
The plants, everything was dying. She goes, "Oh, I've got to solve this problem," and so she went out to solve the problem and stood up against her father.
I think that's
Yeah.
a great choice. All right, for the last one, who's most likely to fall for a pyramid scheme? Who's gullible?
I went with Jasmine just because she was gullible with.
She talked to a
Prince
camel.
Ali.
She's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hello, doctor."
I just think Jasmine could be gullible.
I know she fell for Prince Ali for a while.
Right.
Oh yeah. How about you, Peter? What do you got? Do we burn you out?
No, I'm not burnt out. I'm burnt out from the day, not right now. I think Anna. I think Anna's super gullible.
Oh, yeah,
So-
that makes sense.
Who gets engaged to a guy they just met?
Correct. She's very impulsive. She'd be like, "This sounds great. I'm gonna make so much money."
Well, that takes away who's going to be a good, successful in life. I'm successfully bankrupting my country. I said Snow White. She's taking apples from strangers.
That's true.
It's a magic wishing apple. All right.
Sweet. I don't get anything to get out of this house with some 7 old, like, little guys here. Okay, so this was a fun discussion.
Yeah.
Most likely lists and yearbooks. So that inspires us to all go into that yearbook and read that stupid comment in the crack, like, I wrote in your crack, or I stay cool in summer. I had a friend that had no butt, and like his friend literally wrote like, hey man, grow a butt over summer. It was just like the most savage thing, but then I was like, that is the funniest thing. So I'm gonna end on that note. Grow a butt over summer. No,
Man.
I really don't know how to lead off of that one, but yeah, bust out that old yearbook. Who's most successful? Who's not? Let us know in our social medias. Who you think of these most likely lists would be most successful, or if you have a fun one to ask us, we can answer you back and like who's most likely to this. I enjoyed the fun silliness of this conversation and where it went. Please, once again, follow us on our social medias. Subscribe to us on Spotify. Give us a rating. It helps get us into the algorithm and spreads the word. Once again, communicate to us at matterhornyodlers@gmail.com. And we take in ideas, and we've done it in the past, and we'll continue to do it in the future. With that being said, Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of the Matterhorn Yodelers. Please remember, before your bobsled comes to a complete stop, to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember,
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.